Sania, congratulations. You played some incredible tennis here at Flushing Meadows. It's your 5th Grand Slam title. It's your 2nd consecutive win. You must be justifiably feeling top of the world.
Thank you. No, yeah, it's been a great year, but obviously to back it up with this title after that emotional win at Wimbledon has been great, and to do it as straightforward as we did felt a lot better, to be very honest, because we put ourselves under a lot of pressure at Wimbledon. We were down, almost out, so it was great to win here. I've had a couple of great weeks. I've always loved playing at Flushing Meadows, but also loved playing on the US hard court. So it's been a great year, but also a great couple of weeks.
Talk about this almost clinical victory, because there were 2 stunning serves from you and, of course, the finishing volley from Martina Hingis. Talk about how it felt going into this with straight sets.
No, it felt great. I mean, it's always great to get into a big final knowing, that you're the favorites, but also knowing that you've been playing well throughout the tournament. And, we were up. We were trying to get in the lead from the beginning. I think that was our kind of strategy we were talking about just before going, saying it's very important to get that first break, which we did at 2-1 to go up 3-1. And from there we were always in the lead, and that really makes a difference, because it's tough to always keep coming back in a set or in a match. So that's why it's all the more, I think, exciting to have won this tournament not without losing a set, but also just in the final too, because they're a very tough team. They're great singles players. We played them in the quarterfinals of Wimbledon as well, and we had a tough match against them, and we won. But so we knew we had to be on top of the game, of our games, as soon as from the word go, and I'm glad that we could do it.
A lot of people also talking about your pairing with Martina Hingis, referring to it as double delight. I know that Martina took to Twitter and said double trouble. Can you see how delighted we are?
Oh, she did. I mean, my phone, as you can imagine, has been going crazy, so I don't even know where my phones are. But no, we've been playing really well together. We had a dream beginning to our partnership. We won 3 tournaments in a row, which rarely ever happens. Even after people play for years and years together. So to have won 2 of those biggest tournaments in Indian Wells, Miami, and now to have won 2 slams in the second half of the year has been great, and hopefully we can keep doing that. We're playing next year together, so we have a few tournaments before we can rest for next year, but we're looking forward to getting to Singapore as the number 1 team in the world.
And that's exactly how you responded to many critics as well. Khel Ratna, which brought an incredible honor to you, but also a fair share of controversy. I believe the Padma Bhushan is next. You're on the considered list. And how are you looking at this going forward?
All I know is that I've helped a lot of people sell their newspapers and get TRPs up, so over my career, so I'm glad that people have gotten so much of publicity out of absolutely no issues. But I play tennis. I try and win. I try and play for myself, for my country, for my family, and that's all I know how to do best. I don't really get into who says what and why they say it. I just answer with my racket, and really I don't even answer. I just play, and that's really what gives me, makes me happy and gives me the most joy.
But you've been vocal as an Indian sportswoman, and you've said, spoken out, for example, in 2012 when the whole controversy about Davis Cup pairings came in. Here, Olympics pairings came in. So do you feel now again there is going to be that element where Sania Mirza is going to be used to placate some people, or have the players matured?
I mean, it's a really hypothetical question. I can't tell you what's going to happen in 1 year, really, right? So when it does come, and I do feel, I don't know what I'm going to feel or what's going to happen. So I think we're all on the same team. We're trying to win a medal for the country. I think that we're clear about, hopefully. So I think if that's clear, I think everything else will take care of itself.
Okay. Out of the players, though, who do you feel is likely going to be going with you? Leander, Rohan?
At this point, I don't know. It's 1 year from now, so we'll have to wait and watch. Rohan's been playing well throughout the year. He's 9 in the world. I'm number 1 in the world. Leander's 30 in the world, but he's won a few mixed doubles this year. But so we'll just have to wait and watch. It's 1 year from now. As a tennis player, I have a lot more to do before playing the Rio Olympics. But when I get there and it gets closer, we'll decide what to do.
Okay, what's next? I know it's been a busy season and it's not really giving you much rest.
No, it's not at all giving me any rest. So I'm looking forward to going back home for about 5 days. My sister's getting engaged, so I have to get into that as soon as I go. So we have
It's a long flight.
yeah, we have a few eventful things happening this week, obviously, on different fronts. And then I travel a little bit in the country for a couple of obviously my sponsor stuff and some endorsement stuff, and then I head to China for 3 weeks.